So it is April 5th at right after midnight, a minute after midnight. I just want to do a quick test video. Something that I'm going to start doing on April 8th. I'm going to be coming out with a type of TED Talk series. Don't know what I'm going to call it yet. But the premise of it is to really talk about some things that are affecting people that look like me. Whether you are young, old, you know, but primarily black and brown ladies. It's just been a common theme for me to do this. I have two young daughters, young adult daughters, and they all always saying to me, and their friends are always saying to me, you should start a podcast, you should start a YouTube series. I'm like, who listen to me? And they always like, well, we listen to you all the time, and so we think that that's something that you should do. And so I've been putting it off for a couple of years from doing this. People who know me know when I used to live in my hometown. I'm from Tyler. In my hometown, one of the addresses I used to live at was 447, and that was the place to be, and that's what we called it. You know, people. You know, after we did whatever we were doing for the week or the weekend, everybody's asking where you going. They're saying 447. That was my home, and I lived there with my teenage children, and their friends lived there. You know what I mean? So my son was very active in with sports. My daughter was a cheerleader, and so usually Friday nights into Saturday morning, Saturday nights was the hangout. You know, we're gonna dissect the game, the ins and outs and in betweens, and you know, no stone is left unturned, no child is left not analyzed, and it didn't matter whose kid it was, whether it was my kid or whatever. But you know, I was gonna always be very honest and open with, you know, to what I saw from a fan perspective, from a parent perspective, from an ex-athlete as well perspective. No, I never played football, but knowing the ins and outs of the game like I do, you know, it was still always a topic of conversation. So those are the kind of things we would talk about. And so in those conversations, it was always stated, oh, Val, you should do, you know, this podcast series or this YouTube channel, and just kind of just really talk and just kind of get some stuff out. And then have it the option for people to give points and suggestions, and give topics to discuss, and then, you know, even come on as guests and things like that. And so I've been putting off. And since we all know what the world is doing right now, we're all under quarantine. So we always got to find something to do with our creativity, especially creative minds. Got to find something to do with the things that are going on in our mind when we cannot do neither. We can't work, we can't go outside, we can't congregate. And for people who are extroverts, that's, you know, kind of something that's daunting, like not being able to do what you're used to doing. So, you know, that's kind of how this came about. Like, you know, finally diving in and just really doing it and just seeing what the reception is about. Each one of my videos, and I don't care what the topic is going to be, I'm going to be very transparent. Like right now, it's not a secret. I'm sitting in my closet, you know, you see the clothes, and I'm bare, you know, down to nothing. I don't have my lashes on like I usually do, and I'm a light optometrist. I don't have my hair done or whatever, and who cares? Like, no one cares about that. So you will see a lot of rawness coming from these videos, and a lot of, like I said, a lot of honesty, a lot of transparency, because I think that's kind of what's lacking right now. I don't believe that everybody has to know everything about you, but I do believe that if we were more honest about certain things and lived and walked in our truth, we could coexist a lot better. I'm not saying it's like a we are the world type of situation, but I just feel like we could definitely be a more cohesive unit as a community, as a society, than, you know, as the world. You know, a lot of what's going on right now is because we don't take heed to different things that's given to us honestly and wholeheartedly. You know, a lot of our thinking is from, of course, our own experiences, things that we're taught, things that we're told. And so while a lot of us are saying it's not that serious, it's not going to be in the U.S., it is serious in some aspects. People who are fighting this drug and disease, and I don't care what your theories are about it, and if it's man-made, if it comes from the 5G towers, and if it's from pharmaceutical companies who are trying to capitalize on this, whatever your theories are, that's your opinion, and you can have those, and those are great for discussions. But at the end of the day, it is still a real thing. Yeah, it's been around. We all have known about it. It's a part of the infectious disease that we've known about for years, including H1N1, SARS, and Ebola, and all those things that you learn about. However, I think the mutation is what's different and what has caught people off guard. So, with that said, a lot of us is just kind of like, it's not that serious. But we haven't been given the opportunity to get the honest and true answers from those on the front lines, because I just think that, for one, they may be scared to speak out, and then they're not given the freedom to do so. A lot of things are being held in the balance by what information is given out to us by the media. So that plays a big part in it. So with all that said, that's kind of where I go from the transparency perspective. We have not been transparent, and it starts at the top and then just trickles on down. And transparency is a learned trait. It is not something that you come here with. You have to learn to be transparent. You have to learn to be vulnerable and honest. That's not something that just comes automatically. A lot of that comes with maturity, with wisdom, with sometimes with age, with experiences. You get that. So that's kind of where we're going to start with that. And so this is just an introductory video. It is just to kind of show you the type of content that I hope to bring, and like I said, I'm always open for suggestions for whatever you guys want to discuss and talk about it, and comment on. So click like and share, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I'm very new to this, so anything that you can, and I'm very open to constructive criticism. Being honest with me is always a plus here. I feel like it's a way to be honest without being without attacking and being ugly. So whatever you're saying, like, girl, get you a black screen, get whatever you want to say, but I'm gonna try to be as transparent as I can be with you guys, and hopefully you do as well with me. So we'll be back April the 8th. We'll look and see. April the 8th is a Wednesday. So we'll I'm trying to think of a time. It is like, it's not like I got nowhere to go. We quarantine. I live in Dallas. We have a stay-at-home order. I ain't got nowhere to go. But I just want to think of what's a good time to, because I think what I want to do is, I don't know if I want to pre-record videos and then just upload them, but I think my first video I want to be live, so I just want to think like a primal time for people to be on. So I'm at Central Standard Time, so I'm just kind of thinking maybe about 6 o'clock. 6 is always a good time. It's usually when Bible studies start. No, we ain't been having much Bible study for those of us who are believers and church goers. So I think 6 o'clock, April the 8th. Look at my YouTube channel. My YouTube name is Ladina Michelle 615. Like I say, click like, share, subscribe to my channel, and expect these videos to come. And I'm open to the frequency of the videos from you guys as well. I don't know if they should be a weekly thing, and I'm cool with a weekly thing. We every Wednesday something coming out, a new video popping up, or a new live, or whatever the case is, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, or every other Wednesday, or once a month, or every 8th of the month. Who knows how it's gonna go, but the first video will be April 8th at 6 o'clock. That date is a very important date, and on that video you'll find out why I decided to do it April 8th, 2020. Like I said, it's a significant date, and all that will be explained in that video. So whenever you guys kind of come on, on the live, just know that like there is a method behind my madness, and typically it is. Also, you know, if there is an anybody who has any ideas on timing, you know, how long should the videos be, like I said, I'm open to any of those suggestions and any ideas that you guys may have. When you're critiquing me, don't critique me too hard. I'm not like, oh, woe is me type situation, but you know, just give me, you know, whatever feedback you guys have. Like I said, I'm open to it. So again, Lena Michelle 615 is my YouTube name, YouTube channel. And I look forward to talking with you guys and just seeing your feedback. This is something so new for me, because people who know me know I am a background type of person. Like, I do not I do not like to be in the forefront of things. I'm really a low-key chick. So just kind of for me to be this vulnerable is scary. Like I don't have it's not that I'm afraid to talk. I can speak. You know, I can talk for, you know, as long as you need me to talk or want me to talk. If it's a topic that interests me, I have the ability to do that, to articulate all of those things. However, just putting my face out there with my ideas is it's a scary thought. You know, I watch videos a lot of people who, you know, do, you know, different types of things that that interest them, that they feel like they're expert in, you know, whether it's hair and makeup. You know, I watch a lot of DIY videos, and then I'm very interested in those types of things. A lot of TED Talks, a lot of podcasts, and so I'm always like in awe of people who are able to just kind of get out there and just, you know, with no regard of, you know, how people view them, which that's not a thing for me. Like, I'm not like, oh, what are they gonna say? But it's just about being in the forefront, giving out your ideas and your theories and your experiences. So that's just why I say it's kind of scary to do, because I've never done it, which is weird, because I grew up in the church. I led most of the solos. I had a lot of the speaking parts in whatever speeches or plays I was in, but this is something totally different. So anyway, before I start ranting and going on and on, again, April 8th, 6 o'clock, April 8th, 2020, 6 o'clock, be on my YouTube channel, Ladina Michelle 615, and just join me for the ride, because it's going to be an experience. Peace.